One of my students asked me yesterday about diminished chords, so let's have a quick look at those. Perhaps the easiest route to a diminished chord is to look at a dominant seventh chord and then flatten every note except the root. So, if you know this shape for E7th, then simply lower all the notes on the third, second and first string down a semitone, and then you get this diminished sound. Have a look at your theory stuff on diminished chords, because you should know that it's a completely symmetrical chord. It's made out of minor third intervals, so the octave is split into 4 equal parts, which means that it can be inverted at intervals of a minor third. So each one of these voicings contains an E, a G, a B flat and a C sharp, or an A sharp and a C sharp, or a B flat and a D flat, depending on how you've got there. So this gives the chord a kind of unique feel on the instrument, because it's the same shape when you invert it. The other thing to notice is that when you move the shape down onto another string set, so on the top 4 strings at the moment, when you move it down, the shape changes because of the tuning. So these exact notes become this shape. Okay, but this can also obviously do the same kind of inversion. And then when you move down further to the same notes down to the bottom string set, you get not only quite a crammed in kind of fingering, but you also get quite dissonant voicing. Obviously it's a dissonant chord anyway, but the fact that the chord at this particular voicing is made up of 2 tritones is accentuated here by that low tritone. So for practical purposes, a lot of people move the C sharp up an octave when you want the lowest note on the 6th string. Okay, so you get this voicing, which is a, and again it obviously can be inverted in minor thirds. So very briefly, we have 3 shapes of the same voicing. Okay, those are all chords that can be described as either A diminished, G diminished, C sharp diminished, or B flat diminished. And then we also have a more practical voicing when the root's on the 6th string of this shape. So suggested ways of practicing this are just kind of finding the shape, moving it in those minor third intervals to get the feel of that, and then doing that on all the string sets. And then we'll look at applications of this and further uses of this chord and applications of it in another video.